These people done messed around and found out that they can't manipulate you no more. These people done mess around and find out that they can't disrespect you no more. They can't treat you like they normally do. You ain't gonna tolerate that mess. You gonna call it out. They done mess around and find out that you not the person that they thought you were. The person that they created in their mind. The person that they had put in that box. Yeah, you're not that person, and you don't show them that. You don't prove that to them. And they starting to see that you not settling for the mess no more. And now they trying to gaslight you and manipulate you, okay, into thinking that you crazy, you need help, something wrong with you, because you set boundaries. Yeah, you don't set boundaries with these toxic people now. You ain't letting them run over you no more. You've been calling out all that toxicity, that mess that they got on the inside of them that they just been projecting onto everybody. You've been calling that out. And you ain't tolerating it no more. And now they cannot handle, they don't know how to respond to that. They cannot handle you holding them accountable. Ain't nobody ever held them accountable for nothing. They've never been held accountable for their own actions. Everybody around them, everybody that they know has enabled their behaviors. Oh, that's just how they are, you know. Oh, it's okay. I know how to deal with it. Excuse me? Yeah, no, when you are enabling people's behavior and never holding them accountable, guess what? You giving them a free ticket to keep on stepping all over you like a rug. It ain't no more of that with you. You ain't tolerating that no more. You ain't letting people disrespect you. You ain't letting people call you anything other than the child of God. You ain't letting people step all over you like a rug and bully you and treat you like the scum beneath their shoes. You ain't tolerating that mess no more. You're not settling for somebody talking to you any kind of way. And this could be friendship, partners, relationship, spouse, whatever, jobs, people on the job, your toxic family. This is for anybody. You're not tolerating that mess no more. You're not out here letting people just step all over you. You just like, oh, I know how to deal with it. It's okay. I know. No, no, you don't started speaking up. You started opening your mouth and saying, yeah, I ain't doing this no more. Yeah, you ain't finna talk to me like that. You not finna disrespect me. You done disrespected me long enough. You done manipulated and gaslit me long enough. Now I ain't crazy no more because I got a mind on my own. I saw a post this morning on Facebook that said brainwashed people, well, yeah, brainwashed people hate people that are not brainwashed. You got a mind of your own now. These people they used to could tell you something and you believe it. Not knowing the whole time they don't even know the truth. They not even walking in their truth. They just feeding you lies. They feeding you mess. They feeding you negativity. They feeding you false, false information. And you found out. You found out and you start developing a mind of your own. You start thinking for yourself. You stop letting these people just tell you anything. You found out the truth. You started walking in your truth and now they can't stand you for it. You start walking in your truth and now they make you seem like you crazy because you don't think like them. You don't even think like these people. You don't think like them. You think on a whole different level. You understand things on a whole different level. And these people think you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because you don't think like them no more. Because you don't want to engage in the foolery no more, in the gossip, in the backbiting, in down talking people. You don't engage in that mess no more. You used to sit by and let it happen, but now no, you get up and walk away when it's happening. You don't even engage in it. Y'all have nothing to say. You have nothing to say to these people. These people have nothing to say to you because y'all don't even talk about the same things. What they got to talk about is surface level stuff. What you got to talk about is deep. That's why they think you crazy, because you see things spiritually. And so you done tolerated they mess for so long. You finally got fed up and said, enough is enough. You ain't doing this no more. Enough is enough. I'm drawing the line and I'm speaking up. And now that you speaking up, they offended. They try to point the fingers at you because you speaking up for yourself. They make you seem like the bad person because you ain't tolerating the disrespect no more. You ain't tolerating the foolery. No, they like, dang, she ain't tolerating it no more. Well, how can I get her? How can I do it? Like, it's the enemy, like, scratching his head trying to figure out how he can get to you. That's working through these people. The enemy is working through these people, trying to figure out how to get to you, trying to figure out how to manipulate you, how to brainwash you again, how to get you under their control. It's all a mind game. And and the enemy will use people closest to you, people who are in close proximity to you, to play on your mind if you're not strong. But now you got a mind on your own, and you see that. You figured out the trap of the enemy that he done had you in. You finally see through everybody's mess. You finally see who's using these people. You finally see the facade that they put on, the mask that they put on in front of everybody, pretending to be something that they not. And then turn around and be evil towards you. Yeah, you finally see through that mess. And now they can't stand you for it. They hateful and bitter towards you for it. They resentful towards you for it. They jealous of you. All they can do is talk bad about you and spread lies and negativity. Because you walking in your truth and everything that you see is truth. They over here living a lie, but you see straight through that. And they want you to engage in their foolery. They want you to tolerate their disrespect. Oh, she's set in her ways. You know, you don't have to you got to learn how to talk to her. Who? Who? Baby, I won't talk to you at all if I can't have no conversation with you. You prideful, you bitter, you hateful, you nasty. Yeah, I won't have no kind of conversation with you. You won't ever hear from me again. I'm not finna adjust how I have a conversation just for you to feel good. I'm not finna dim my light. I'm not finna knock myself down a few notches just to fit and make you comfortable. Like, what? That's so stupid. No, you either come up to where I am and learn how to communicate, learn how to take accountability, or get out of my face. Get left in the dust, period. Stop. Like, I made a video recently about stop making excuses for these people. You made excuses long enough and they just stepped on you over and over and over again. Didn't even care. You cared. You didn't want to expose it. You didn't want to tell the truth. You didn't want to make them feel uncomfortable. But now enough is enough because you finally learned how to let go. You learn how to let it go. You learn how to get out of whatever it was that was holding you back, the fear. You learn how to let that mess go. And you learn how to let go of control and let these people show their true colors over and over again. And you started calling it out because you weren't tolerating it no more. It got too heavy for you. It's too heavy for you. Anything outside of you that's beyond your control, that's too heavy for you to carry. That's a burden. That's a burden. You have to release it. And you finally start learning how to release people, how to take them off that pedestal you put them on, that they didn't belong on in the first place because they didn't even deserve it. How to take away the title and see that person as a regular human being, as a regular person. We got to learn how to take the title away from these people. Whether that's a mama, daddy, sister, brother, uncle, auntie, grandma, grandpa, cousin, best friend, so-called, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, boss, employer, whatever you want to call it. Take away that title and ask yourself, would I want this type of person in my life close to me with where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to do in life? Do I want this person to be close to me? Do I want this person to be connected to me? Yeah. Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question when it comes to your toxic parents, your toxic mama, your narcissistic mother that has never opened her mouth and apologized to you, that has never took accountability for her own toxic actions. Ask yourself, take away the title and just see her as a regular human being. Do I want this type of person in my life connected to me where God finna take me? No. If the answer is no, forgive that person, pray for them, and move forward. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. You gotta let people go. That is not your burden to carry. That is not your fight to fight. These people gonna get what they put out. They gonna reap what they sow. They got to deal with the consequences of their own actions. And sometimes you have to remove yourself from the equation. Stop communicating with these people. Stop trying to communicate with them, because you ain't never been able to have a normal dialogue exchange with these people, because they so mentally deranged. They so messed up here. Cut it off. Cut it off. Stop feeling sorry for them, because that's another thing they're gonna try to do. Make you feel sorry for them. Make you feel bad for cutting them off, for going no contact, for not talking to them no more. No, you tried all you can try. That is all that is in your control. That's it. You can't do nothing outside of that. Let go and let God. Put that in the comments. Let go and let God. But these people are shocked. They are mad. They are angry. They are disappointed. They don't know what to do now, because you learn how to set boundaries, and you stop tolerating that disrespect. You stop making excuses for them. You stop enabling that toxic behavior. And you started calling it out. And now they mad. They can't handle that. They can't handle that, because how dare you? Everybody else around me tolerate my disrespect. Everybody else around me let me walk all over them. Let me tell them what to do. What's wrong? Something must be wrong with you. You need help. You need help. Listen. People just, you got to learn how to eliminate people out of your life. I don't care who it is. Remove them. Expeditiously. Remove people out of your life and stop letting them walk all over you. Stop letting them try to control you and get you under mind control, get you brainwashed with their false beliefs. You seen the way these people operate. You seen who operating through them. You seen the toxicity, the negativity that come from these people. Nothing but hate and jealousy, bitter, anger. You've already seen that. Ain't no need to renege on your boundaries, to let up off your boundaries. No. Don't let up off your boundaries. Because when you start setting boundaries after God done showed you who people are, and you set them boundaries, people start dropping out of your life like flies. Listen, the narrow road, the narrow path, it's lonely. It's lonely. Okay? When you're going through the healing process, when you are healing, when you are growing, when you're trying to get to another level, and the right people eventually come into your life, but you got to let go of people. You got to let go and let God. Let God handle these people. Let that karma hit them. Okay? Some people call it karma. Some people say reap what you sow. Okay? You get back what you put out. Period. I don't care what you call it. It's still the same. It's the same thing. It's the same concept. Whatever you put out there, it's coming back to you. Your nasty, bitter heart, all that gossiping and backbiting you've been doing, all that jealousy and hate you've been giving folks and projecting onto folks, yeah, it's coming back to you. Them negative seeds and word curses that you done planted, yeah, they coming back. They finna give you some fruit. You gotta eat the fruit. You gotta eat the fruit that come from it. The tongue is sharp. There is power. There is power in the tongue. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. And you're going to eat the fruit that come off of it. Whatever seeds you plant, it's going to grow something. Whatever you put out there grows. Whatever you don't heal from grows, and you project it on the other folks. And now you finally got the guts. You finally got the courage, the boldness to say, yeah, don't come this way with that negativity. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Yeah, you ain't finna talk to me like that. I'm not having no conversation with you because you don't know how to communicate. Get out of my face. Now they calling you they calling you angry and demonic. You know what they called Jesus? When he was performing all the miracles. When he was walking by faith and not by sight. When he was out here doing the will of his Father. They thought he was working for the devil. They thought he had demons. And it made no sense. It made no sense whatsoever. Because this man out here walking in his truth. And you still don't believe it, even while watching him perform miracles. People do the same thing. If Jesus went through it, don't you know you gonna go through it? You ain't no different. You gonna go through the same exact thing with your own family, with your own spouse, with your own supposed to be best friend, the person that you're sleeping with. Yeah, when you in the world, you get connected to stuff, things, and people that you ain't supposed to be connected to. Be sleeping with the devil. Trust me, I know. I know, honey. Because I experienced it. I've been through it. But you finally got the courage to say no more. You ain't bringing that mess my way. You blocked it. Because you divinely protected. Because you ain't letting nobody speak word curses over your life no more. You done heal. You don't had to heal from enough stuff that you done went through in your childhood, in relationships, in your life, period. You don't had to heal. You done the work, and you ain't letting nobody cross that line no more. You did the work you was supposed to do, and you still do it on a daily basis. And these people shocked. They feeling some type of way because you set them boundaries and said you ain't doing this no more. I'm not tolerating this no more. Everybody else around is enabling that mess, but I'm not. Everybody else let you control them, but I'm not. Everybody else, he and ha when you speaking word curses over them, but I'm not. I don't play about that mess. You ain't finna speak no negativity over my life nor my kids' life. Yeah, I'm standing up to it. You ain't running over me no more, Bookie. You don't get to step all over me like no rug and think it's okay. Think I'm finna be kicking and cockeying in your face the next day. Nope. Nope. The answer is no. I said it in almost every one of my videos. I need to put that on the shirt, honey. The answer is no. Try to cross my boundaries if you want to. Your feelings might get hurt. And it ain't gonna get hurt off of purposely being mean. No, I'm gonna call you out on something and you're gonna be hurt about it. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. I'm gonna tell you the truth about yourself. And you ain't gonna be able to handle it. So stop playing in my face. Stop playing on my intelligence. That's the mindset that you done developed. You ain't finna play in my face no more. I done let the devil play with me far too long. I done let the devil play in my face all my life for far too long. It's too long. It been too long, devil. Time's up. Time's up, Bookie. Put that in the comments. Time's up, devil. The devil thought he was finna play in your face all your life. No, eventually you was gonna open your eyes, duh. Eventually you were gonna speak up. Eventually you was gonna call them out on they toxicity. I don't know what make people think that just because they got a title in your life or a position in your life, that it make them more different than other human beings out here in this world. If I don't tolerate disrespect from a stranger, you think I'm gonna tolerate it from you? I don't care if you are a family member. I don't care about that. People think because they got that title that you gotta tolerate that. No, baby, y'all gotta let that go. You gotta let go of that mentality. You ain't finna go around like you think you can go around and just disrespect everybody. You don't go to church and disrespect the pastor. You don't do pastor like that. You don't go around them family members and them in-laws. You don't go around them disrespecting them. So why when you get behind closed doors, you're a totally different person and you disrespecting the people that you behind closed doors with? Yeah, talk about that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because people think just because they in close proximity to you that they can treat you like crap. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy that you have with me behind closed doors. Keep that same energy with everybody else. Yeah, speak word curses over them folks. Be disrespectful to them. Argue with them. Yeah. And see if people out here in this world gonna tolerate it from you. They not. People are waking up to the truth now. People are setting boundaries now. You ain't finna get by like that out here in the world. But toxic people think they can mistreat the ones that's closest to them. But when they go out around strangers and stuff, they treat them like they just king and queen and princess and prince. What kind of sense do that make? So I see your true colors. I see who you are. I'm not tolerating disrespect no more. I'm not tolerating the foolery. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to set boundaries. You ain't crossing that boundary. Bust your bubble. Because you thought I was going to keep enabling that? You thought I was going to make excuses for that? No. Oh, she just set in her ways. That means she need to change. That means he need to change. That means that person need to change. That person need to go look in the mirror. I don't care. I'm not finna make no excuse about nobody setting it. Oh, that's just how they are. Like, I'm just toxic as all outdoors. Just toxic. And think somebody finna keep putting up with it? Set them boundaries. Draw that line. Don't let them people cross that line. Don't let them people keep disrespecting you and walking all over you. People think because they give you a helping hand that you owe them something now. That you owe them the ability to let them control you. The answer is no. It's no. We grown, and if you don't know how to communicate, you got a problem. You need to go look in the mirror. You need to go talk to a therapist. Won't they? And too prideful people, like toxic people, they too prideful to go ask for help, too prideful to open their mouth and seek help, like therapy and counselors or mentors or whatever. Too prideful. Won't reach out, won't go book no call with somebody to talk to them, to see what's going on, help them unpack the trauma that they done been through. No, they would rather let that mess just fester up in them and just keep growing. And they just keep giving it to people, keep projecting it. You don't see nothing wrong with that? You're not tired by now? You're not weighed down by that heaviness? That's heavy. The stuff that I had to unpack, that stuff was heavy. I had to release that, baby. I had to release that mess. I had to release what was not beneficial for me, release what was a burden for me, what was not holding me, what was holding me down, what was not allowing me to flourish. I had to let it go. I had to release that. That's why these people mad. Because you done healed, you done grew, you done released that mess. You're not connected to that trauma and toxicity no more. You're breaking curses off of your bloodline. You're doing something different. That's why they mad. You're doing something that they ain't never seen being done before, consistently. They done tried things in the past. They done seen people try things in the past. They done seen people try things in the past, but they always see people give up. They always see people just throw in a towel and revert back to who they used to be. They ain't never seen nobody consistent. But you consistent But you keep showing up. You ain't letting up off of your boundaries no more. You ain't being manipulated no more. You're not letting nobody disrespect you over and over again no more. You're not. And they thought you was playing. I can't believe you thought I was playing. The enemy thought you was playing. He thought it was a hee hee ha ha moment. He thought he was going to step all over you and then turn around and be your friend. That's what he thought. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. People will bully you and walk all over you and treat you like crap and think they can keep doing it. Think you're going to just let them be in your life to be connected to all this goodness that God is bringing in. Huh? Excuse me? Excuse me? Put it in the comments. Excuse me? Excuse me, devil? You really thought that you was finna be connected to all this goodness that God is bringing into my life. These blessings, these new opportunities, new experiences. You thought I was gonna bring you with me? And you done treated me like crap all my life? Ever since I done known you, you treated me like mess, like poop? What? Are you serious? You have got to be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. People really think you finna just let them walk all over you and they finna walk into this new life with you. The answer is no. The answer is no, Bookie. No. So, stand on your boundaries, 10 toes down. 10 toes down. Put that in the comments. I'm 10 toes down. Stand on your boundaries, 10 toes down. Don't let nobody manipulate you and gaslight you to make you think you wrong or you crazy, to make you think, something wrong with you because you ain't tolerating my disrespect no more, because you won't let me walk all over you, because you. It's everybody's fault but their own. Yeah, draw that line and stop letting that negativity come your way. Stop letting that negativity even touch you, that toxicity. Them narcissistic family members. Yeah, that narcissistic partner of yours that you keep trying to tell over and over again what they doing wrong, but they ain't trying to fix it. They fix it for 2 days and then the third day they be back to the same thing. That's a demon. And you need to get rid of them. You need to separate yourself from them. Listen. I'm choosing to break the toxic cycle. You chose to break the toxic cycle. That's why these people mad. You chose to not tolerate that mess no more. That's why they mad at you. That's why they gaslighting you and trying to manipulate you into making you think that you're the problem. Oh, you the problem. I will be the problem. I will happily be the villain in somebody's story if that means, if it means that, if me setting boundaries and not tolerating your disrespect and holding you accountable for your own actions is me being the villain in your story, baby, put it on a shirt. I wear it. Adult small. Thank you. Okay. If I need to wear a shirt that say I need help, give it to me. I wear it proudly. Because one thing you're not finna do is disrespect me over and over and over again, and I just keep sitting there taking it. When I know my worth, when I know who God has called me to be and what He has called me to do, when I know what I was put on this earth to do, you think you're finna be a hindrance to my life after I don't caught on to the mess? Say it with me, class. The answer is no. All right? Stop tolerating that mess. Stop tolerating it. You ain't even got to. You ain't even got to. Stop choosing that suffering. Stop choosing to stay in those situations. Stop choosing to interact with these people. Love them from a distance. Feed them with a long handed spoon. You ain't got to have no hate, no bitterness, no nothing towards them. I love you. Just like my coach say, Coach Latoya Okia, I love you. God bless you and bye. See ya. Okay? Leave these folks in their own mess. You can't fix it. That is not your battle to fight, Bookie. That is not your burden to carry. Nope. You can only control what you can control. What's in your control? What is in your control? You, your own actions. That's it. That's it. How you perceive things. That all of that is in your control. Don't let nobody make you feel crazy. Don't let, don't let nobody try to gaslight you because you're setting boundaries now. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Eliminate who you need to eliminate. Eliminate what you need to eliminate. Like I said in the previous video, this is a spiritual battle, y'all. The devil using these folks. The enemy using them. Because the enemy don't want you to know who you truly are. The enemy don't want you to go further. Don't want you to elevate. You finna go to a whole new level, baby. You finna go to a place that you finna go experience something that you ain't never experienced before. God finna take you higher and fast. And the enemy don't want you to know who you are. He wants you to revert back to who you used to be and what you used to do and what you used to tolerate. The answer is no. Okay? I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for listening. Okay? For tuning in and returning back to my channel. I appreciate y'all for sewing into my journey. I'm currently at the park right now. With the children. I'm like, the playground is literally right here in front of me, so I decided to sit in the car because the wind blowing, pollen everywhere, and I think they have a little mini birthday party over here under the little gazebo type thing. But yeah, me and the dog, we just sitting here chilling. I said, let me make me some content while I'm sitting here. I should have went live. That would have been cool. But yes, I appreciate y'all so much. Okay, to the people who have sewn into my journey, you know what's going on with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all, all y'all kind words, baby. I can respond to all the comments. I be seeing y'all comments, y'all seeds. I do respond to the seeds when y'all send the seeds. So thank y'all so much for showing up for me and for having my back, for just being a genuine person, the genuine person that you are. Right? I know that people returning my channel are working on themselves. They trying to be better. They trying to get away from toxic people in their life. They learning how to heal, how to glow up, how to grow, how to level up spiritually. And it's hard, right? And so I show up to encourage, motivate, uplift, inspire, and push, help you get to your next level, to push you and to let you know, hey, I see you. I see you for real. Because listen, we all go through things. We all experiencing the warfare, right? We all experiencing something that's tough to get through. But hey, when you got God, you got everything. And God gonna help you get through that situation. He gonna help you get through, get out of it. It's only temporary, okay? It's only temporary. The environment that you want to get out of so bad, guess what? God gonna pull you up out of that thing. Right now, I want you to think about it. You are living in answer prayer. You are actually living in answer prayer right now. Something that you prayed for a while back. You living in there right now. You living in it. So think about that. And just be grateful. Be grateful for the moment. Show gratitude. Thank God for what he's doing in your life and how he's moving. And walk in what it is that he wants you to do. Show up every single day and do the thing. Do the thing that nobody else is willing to do. Do the work that nobody else is willing to do. Show up. Show up as your highest self every single day, as your most authentic, purest self every single day. Don't let nobody take you away from that. Don't let nobody change you. Don't let nobody try to manipulate you. You are walking in your truth, and the enemy is mad that he can't get to you no more. You are unreachable and unrecognizable. Put that in the comments before you get off this video, okay? I love y'all so much. The resource is going to be down below. I did just create a bundle called Healing After Narcissism. And yeah, it's all things healing and leveling up after being in narcissistic relationships, narcissistic situations, toxic environments, okay? Breaking the cycle. It's going to help you. It's going to give you almost everything that you need, okay? You can book a one-on-one call if you need. Whatever it is that you need, okay? I'm here. Email me. All right. I love y'all so much. And I will be talking to y'all in the next video. Bye.